Okay, let's talk about search engine rankings and an overview. Now, think about this. If you owned an auto repair shop in Tampa, you'd want to ask yourself, can my website be found on the big search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing, to name a few, whenever someone searches for my service? If not, then I'm losing valuable customers to my competitors. That's where MCS comes in. We can absolutely help business owners achieve online exposure so that they are visible to targeted traffic. Now, what is optimization? Search engine optimization is the act of doing the proper things to a website, video, or a local listing so that the big search engines find the site and then shows that site high in the search results when someone does an internet search for that particular good or service that the business may provide. For example, if you're a realtor in the city of Orlando, MCS would optimize your website, video, or local listing, depending on what service you actually selected from us, containing keywords or phrases that someone might search for if they were looking to buy or sell property in Orlando. Pages containing keywords like Orlando real estate agent, buy property in Orlando, realtor in Orlando, homes for sale Orlando, find foreclosures Orlando, and so on. In almost any industry, there are hundreds of keywords that get local search traffic on a daily basis. Now, when you do a search for something on the internet using common words or phrases, have you ever wondered how the big search engines determine whose website gets listed at the top of the display results and whose website gets buried under hundreds of pages? Well, here's the answer. The first few listings are paid inclusions. Anyone can have their website listed at the top if they agree to pay per click charge each time someone clicks on their website link. Obviously, these are called pay-per-click ads and can be quite expensive. Most businesses will have to pay $3 to $5 per click on average to be listed on Google. Some are much more. Attorneys who choose to do pay-per-clicks will average $10 to $15 per click, and clicks for some keywords are more than $50 each. It won't take long for an average business owner to go broke if he doesn't know exactly what he's doing in the pay-per-click arena. Now for the good news. All the other listings down the front page are free. These are called the local listings, which is the local map section, and the natural search engine or organic results. Search engines have what we call spiders or crawlers that crawl the internet. They crawl the internet looking for websites to list in their results when someone does an internet search for products or services using specific keywords or phrases. These spiders read every word on a website, then analyze the website and try to figure out what the website is about. If they see a keyword repeated a certain number of times on a page, they'll assume that the website or page is primarily about that keyword. And if other website criteria are met, they may place a site at the top of the results for that particular keyword or phrase. Now, competition to have any site listed on the front page of Google results can be fierce. Oftentimes, there are hundreds of thousands of websites, each competing for a front page listing, sometimes even millions. There's an exact amount of times that a keyword or phrase can appear on a web page so that it's optimized for a positive reaction from the spiders. Points are given if the keyword's written in bold, listed in a heading at the beginning or the end of a web page, or even at the beginning of a paragraph rather than at the end. The criteria that the search engines use to evaluate a site can number in the thousands of bits of information. These are called search engine algorithms, and Google's books of algorithms is incredibly thick. At MCS, our optimization team knows these algorithms that the spiders use to evaluate websites. We do it right so that our customer sites gets ranked high in the search results. We begin by analyzing the customer's website and or industry to find out what keywords or phrases people actually type in when they search the internet. We don't guess at this. We ask Google to tell us exactly what phrases are used on a routine basis. Every time someone does a search on Google or any other search engine, the results are recorded and stored for informational purposes. This is why we don't have to guess at keywords. There are two types of keywords, the main keyword or the primary keyword as we like it. This could be a product name or one or two words to describe something. There is also what we call the long-tailed keyword. These are generally longer than 3 words, again describing something in more detail. Sometimes it's better to rank for longer tail keywords than even the primary keyword or phrase. Well, why is that, you may ask? Here's an example. Let's say you're a window retail store. Your primary keyword would obviously be windows. Even though this keyword phrase might get a ton of traffic, it might not be the best for your customer to get ranked for. When people search for windows, they may actually be looking for window cleaning or window restoration. The secondary or long tail keyword might be something like buy new windows or new window installation. Does it make more sense that the real buyers would be people searching in these terms? So sometimes it's better to have 100 extremely targeted, highly relevant search terms and hits to the client's site each month than to have 1,000 hits that are all over the place with people that are actually not looking to buy because they're searching for window restoration instead of buying new windows. Now we start with a keyword list that could number in the thousands, then we narrow that list down to the best keywords. These are the ones we'll be using to optimize the client's website, listings, or videos. Now just like many companies run an ad in the yellow books, they're also running an ad on the internet. The difference is that they will have multiple phrases to be found for and will be seen on Google, Yahoo, and Bing, instead of being just one line in the phone book. The work we do is for a long-term business plan. Think about this. In 6 months, does the client plan on being in business? In a year? If so, doesn't the client want to be all over the internet so people can find them if they search for their goods and services? Because the reality is, if they're not there, their competitors will be. And another reality is, people are not searching in the phone book for businesses anymore. They're looking online. So it takes time at first. As natural search rankings, it's very different than pay-per-clicks. We have to naturally bypass other sites. We make sure that when people search for our clients' goods or services, they find their website. But optimization truly is a process, and it's very important in a business plan because the internet is not going away. So if the client lets us do our job, they're going to get some amazing rankings and exposure on the internet.